the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They put Smythe in motion. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Brian Grant in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And he's in. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears. That his first touchdown of the new year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough. Because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Loss of 16 yards.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. He runs with it. And he marked out up at the 34-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DJ Reed brings him down.
37-yard line.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. Throwing is Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 7. Open man, that's Romo Dunze. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up the first down. After a gain of 7.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On second down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he will score! DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly what you draw it up.
That's the score. Bears 14. Lions nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. That's caught downfield by Teslam. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
For the Lions.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. What is it on?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Formation for the Bears.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is it?
On the ground, it's Akers. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
What is it?
Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down. Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Moore going in motion. Throw it again. It's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
First down.
To throw is Mayfield. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender fighting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Burden, the man on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Yeah. Hey, he'll be driven out of bounds and he's picked up on 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Manunga. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's got a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
And he can't hang on through the contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards.
Third down. They need 5.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50.
It's a gain of
Space getting
27
tight here.
yards.
Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Throwing again. Williams. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. For Loveland, the first tight end taken back in the April draft. His first touchdown in the NFL. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Baker. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to make these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver. It's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37.
Williams to throw on second down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore.
Williams
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
DJ Moore.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Real.
On second down, Baker. Down the field, it's Evans. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Loveless. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Williams. He'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
And it's third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. We have hit halftime. It's a great comeback second half event. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Carlos Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down at the 50-yard line. Now Mayfield. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Out to his right. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Third down coming up.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will have great field position right around midfield.
at their own 49-yard line.
They're going to run it here with Mananga. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that into a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he will get into the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon on a Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On first down is Mayfield. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
18. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Throw here down the field. With ball incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Clifford Gordon.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll run with Manunga. And he's going to have a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first
First
down.
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Burden, the man on the move. Manunga gonna get it again. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 7.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Burden, the man on the move. On the give, it is Manunga. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
His throat, left side, towards his slaw. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. And it's exactly how they coach him. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Bears 38. Lions 28. Jack Fox kicking off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Duvernay in motion. On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 4. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and the Bears first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's
we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
On second down, Baker going up top for Evans. And he will score again. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year.
the kicker on.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchdown, and the ball's coming out to the 35-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing again, Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. They do that. I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
What is that? Vegas, Vegas! We got Hornets! Hornets! Hornets!
Throw it again. It's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bears first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
First and 10.
What is it on?
Williams to the air once more. Moving outside the pocket. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
What is that?
In motion, it's Odunze. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Real.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Right side, it's the port of the tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Going up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete. A very stout kick. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And At this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Six. 180. Hurry. Up, up. What's that?
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Baker to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. That's pick 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
What's that? Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's in! Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. They still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7.
180.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the Lions are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
And the Lions.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
First and goal at the
We'll come
2-yard
back
line.
and finish this one off after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs, touchdown Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are going to open up the lead to 8.
Lions 49, Bears 41. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the baseline. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's 1st down. Throwing is Williams. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, what he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Post and lovely. Touchdown, Bears. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still 1 stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out through 35. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he'll be taken down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 65 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here is first and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Here now, second down and goal. They'll go down to a knee. To run out of time, they don't get the playoff on third and short. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
They'll come up for first and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.